All right, so I'm joined here by a former client of mine, Eric, who just went through a 2-month job search program. And I want to give Eric a chance to just tell his story of what it was like going from point A to point B. So, Eric, you want to just take it away?
Yeah, sure thing. So I was working in a B2B sales job at a cybersecurity company, and it was a good job. I liked it, but I'd been there for about 5 years and was looking for something new. I talked to a couple of companies and kind of gone through their interview process, but I wasn't getting the offers. It just wasn't really happening. And when I started working with you, Adam, I started to kind of realize, okay, maybe I'm talking too much in interviews. I'm kind of blabbing on when I should be pausing and listening for a response. And so it really gave me the confidence to just go through several multi-panel interviews where they're asking me open-ended questions, and I had really just honed responses, and it made that process a lot easier. And it wasn't something that was really nerve-wracking. It was like you go into those interviews with kind of confidence and poise. I'm like, I got this. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I knew you were going to get that job offer before you went in there because you just had that look in your eyes that tells me that I got this, you know?
Yeah, and
Uh,
I felt good about it, and also, you gave me some really good techniques to use when talking about, negotiating that offer and getting that salary that you wanted. So some of the tips that you gave me in that was really, I'm going to make more money this year. So that's fantastic. So that was really helpful too.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, you just executed so well throughout the
Thanks.
whole thing, and I'm just curious to get your take on what it was like having the online course as a resource, because I know you went through that whole course and used a lot of the principles in it.
Yeah, no, the full course is fantastic, and I recommend for anyone going, working with you, is to really take it seriously and do the work, because it is designed in a way that really it's immediately applicable to your life and to your job search. Even the kind of establishing that healthy routine. Really, it sounds super basic, but it's what you need to do. It gets you in the right mindset. You really focus on the coursework and do it, because you're going to start applying it right after you do it. You're going to start using it. It's not something that you're gonna forget and let go of and not be able to run with. You're immediately going to be able to start using the things that you've learned, apply them to your job search, and even apply them to the work that you're doing.
Hmm.
And yeah, it all kind of fell into place there. So I recommend just sticking with that course and following it closely.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people people have an understanding that, well, there's a way to go about a job search and preparing for an interview. But I'm curious if you found anything in that course that was unique to you, that was a new idea for you that made an impact.
Um, Gosh, I mean, there were I, a lot of the ideas were new to me, but the way that the thing that I never considered doing is when you kind of map out and you coached me on how to do those star the responses to answers, where you kind of have, you think you're asked an open-ended question, and the tendency for some would to be, and what I was doing, I would just blab. I would talk somebody's ear off and I wouldn't shut up. And the way that you kind of refine that, and it's like, no, you want to give four, essentially 4 sentences or around there, a really streamlined response that gives them an opportunity to ask you more questions if they want to. But that to me was probably the single most important thing that I got, was
Yeah.
being able to just answer those open-ended questions effectively, quickly, and in a way that was engaging to who I was talking with.
Right, right. Yeah, and for everyone that's watching this, this is what's possible for all of you. for Eric, it had been years since he had gone through a whole job search, and not only was he feeling rusty, but like so many people, he still didn't know all the the best ways to go about every phase of the interviewing process. So he learned those best ways, he put them into practice immediately, and he got instant results. I mean, oh my God, you were way ahead of schedule, which was amazing, because
Yeah.
you just nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah. This has been great. I mean, they started the course, looking for, my next spot, and here we are finishing the course, and I've found my next spot. I've gone through training internally, and I'm super excited about the next jump in my career. So this has been absolutely wonderful.
Amazing. Yeah, and guys, this is what it's really all about. He did all of these things so effectively, and as a result, he has started his, I'll call it his dream job. I mean, it's it's been working out really well, so as far as I can tell,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
that's what really matters. Any final thoughts, Eric?
No, just thank you, Adam. This has been wonderful. You gave me the confidence, I think, to really just, rock out those multi-panel interviews, and, to feel really confident and just poised when going in. And it was a big difference for me. So thank you.
Yeah, well, you're so welcome, Eric. It's been really great working with you, and it just makes me very happy every time I work with somebody like you who just takes care of business and then finds himself exactly where they want it to be. So nice work again. You're killing it. I can't wait to hear about where you're going to be in a year from now. So,
Thanks, man.
all right, guys. If you'd like to learn about how to master the job search in the same way that Eric has, shoot me a message, and I'll talk to you more about either my online course or my one-on-one coaching programs.